Because the problem with going from all the stuff that they did before into Prototype and She Lives in My Lap is that's the second it stops being a rap show. Like, it's no longer a rap show. It was a rap show, and then the energy died when it stopped being a rap show, and then the energy began to come back when it resumed being a rap show, and then they got caught up on the sound curfew thing. Right? But we got to be honest about what's going on. Whole lot of people who want to go to that concert are dogging the crowd because they couldn't go to the concert, right? And a whole lot of people who want to wield their superiority about being bigger Outkast fans than the white kids at Coachella. That was their thing. They weren't into the songs at all. They killed that. Okay, but what did that have to do with you watching the show on your computer or your television? And people are making the argument, well, they killed the energy from Outkast. Hey, y'all, don't y'all know that Andre has kind of long had an issue with performing and hasn't done it in a while and is kind of easily discouraged? That's not the crowd's fault. That's Andre's fault. You lose your crowd, you lose them. And they had the crowd. So you can't tell me that this is about the crowd. Now, if you wanted to watch it in the context of the crowd, you were watching it in the context of a hater. That's how I feel about that. Because I was watching the show strictly for the show, and the show was monster, right? Like, let's think about some things that happened in that show that should make you very encouraged and want to go see Outkast. Number one, with watching this on really good sound, right? They seemed to seamlessly work together the fact that they have 808 heavy music with live band stuff. They had the live band, they had the live bass, they had the drummer, they had the horns, and it worked. Like, it worked seamlessly. It did not work awkwardly. For that to be the first night of the show, the sound was amazing, number one. Number two, you know who else was kind of amazing? Andre Benjamin. Andre, after having not, do you see how easy Andre made rapping sound? Like, he was not overpowering in his rhymes, but he was able to be so smooth and still be so powerful on these songs he ain't performed in years. Years. Do you realize how good you have to be to do that? He, like my man says right here, he sounded like the records. Like, the most encouraging thing about that is Andre can still rap his ass off, and Big Boy can carry these shows until he can't. So the sound is good. The rapping was good. The playlist left some things to be desired. But if that was the first performance, if that was the first thing they did on the tour, that's what they came out the gate with? How have you not bought your Outkast tickets yet?